The question on every fan's lips is simple but powerful. Why did the team react the way they did when Jungkook's gym video swept across the internet? What exactly happened between two BTS members that left millions of ARMY in tears? And why has this moment become something larger than a clip of physical training? Why is it being tied to hidden struggles, emotional connections, and truths the group rarely speaks aloud? The entire global fandom is buzzing. Timelines are overflowing, hashtags are trending worldwide, and fans can hardly catch their breath after being hit by a wave of emotional content. It all started when a fan uploaded video of Jungkook in the gym circulated across X, the platform formerly known as Twitter. In the clip, Jungkook was lifting heavy dumbbells, sweat streaming down his face, veins standing out as he powered through an intense set. Every frame looked cinematic. His sculpted arms, the controlled strength, the determination etched across his features. This wasn't just a casual workout, it was a masterclass in discipline. For years, Jungkook has been open about his love for fitness. ARMY has often seen glimpses of his training sessions, and many expected this video to be just another addition to his long history of exercise content. But the timing could not have been more dramatic. With BTS preparing for a highly anticipated group comeback following years of military service and solo activities, the world suddenly saw Jungkook in a new light, not just a singer, not just a performer, but the embodiment of stamina, determination, and physical perfection. The initial reaction was pure excitement. Compliments poured in, edits flooded TikTok, Instagram Reels, and YouTube Shorts. Influencers began analyzing his training routine, pointing out how he perfectly balances strength training, cardio, and dance conditioning. They called him more than just an idol, an athlete, an artist whose body is trained to carry both the weight of performance and the expectations of millions. The captions were playful: Jungkook working out like a beast. Calvin Klein era never ends. But then, the focus shifted in an unexpected way. During a Weverse Live, fellow BTS member Kim Taehyung, known worldwide as V, was asked about the viral gym clip. His reaction ignited an emotional storm that nobody saw coming. At first, he smiled and teased lightly. But then his tone softened, his eyes dropped for a moment, and he said quietly, "He works so hard, sometimes I wonder if he's pushing himself too much." It was not just the words but the way they were spoken. His voice carried a subtle tremor. His expression seemed weighed down with something unspoken. In that instant, fans everywhere felt the shift. Screenshots of his reaction spread rapidly, captions appearing like wildfire. Why does Taehyung look sad talking about Jungkook? This is deeper than fitness. Soon, edits paired Jungkook's gym video with Taehyung's concerned words, creating an emotional storyline that left fans in tears. At first glance, nothing dramatic had happened, just a member commenting on another member's work ethic. Yet, to fans, it revealed something profound. It wasn't about muscles, abs, or stamina anymore. It became a story of silent bonds, of love and worry shared between brothers who have weathered fame together for over a decade. Many fans admitted they cried after watching Taehyung's reaction, saying it reminded them of how often in life we push ourselves to extremes while someone who loves us quietly worries in the background. That's why this incident struck so deeply. Jungkook, the youngest, is known as the Golden Magne, admired for his perfectionism, talent, and relentless drive. Taehyung, often seen as the group's emotional core, has always been open about feelings, vulnerability, and the weight of expectations. Their dynamic, Jungkook pushing forward, Taehyung observing with both pride and concern, mirrors something universal: the balance between ambition and empathy. The timing added even more weight. BTS is in a unique moment, balancing solo careers, preparing for group activities after enlistment, and facing immense global expectations. Every move Jungkook makes is scrutinized by millions. Every quiet word Taehyung shares becomes a headline. The gym video and reaction happened against this backdrop of pressure, making the emotions resonate even more strongly. Some fans speculated that Taehyung's words hinted at deeper issues, worries about Jungkook's health, or perhaps larger struggles within the group. Others believed it was nothing more than brotherly care. Either way, the story grew until it became one of the most emotionally charged viral moments in BTS history. But here's where clarity is needed. While the fan-made narratives were powerful, the truth is far simpler. There is no verified evidence that Taehyung was secretly upset or hiding tears about Jungkook's workout. His reaction, while tender, was brief and likely nothing more than a playful yet genuine acknowledgement of Jungkook's dedication. Fans, in their deep emotional investment, amplified the moment into something much larger than it truly was. This isn't the first time it has happened. In a fandom as passionate as ARMY, even the smallest glance or comment can be interpreted as a hidden message. With millions of people analyzing every word, every gesture, stories often grow far beyond their original context. What was likely a short, affectionate comment during a live broadcast became transformed into a global narrative of silent pain and emotional struggle. HYB, BTS's management company, made no comment suggesting any issues between the members. In fact, BTS has always built its image on brotherhood, support, and unity. Both Jungkook and Taehyung have consistently spoken about celebrating each other's strengths and achievements. Their interactions, on stage, behind the scenes, and online, reflect love and respect, not hidden conflict. So while headlines may have painted a picture of tension, the truth is far more beautiful. Jungkook's gym video was simply another step in his fitness journey, a raw glimpse of his dedication. Taehyung's comment was a natural expression of care. The fandom's emotional response, though exaggerated, highlighted something real, the deep connection fans feel with BTS and their relationships. Ultimately, the story reminds us of something essential. Behind the polished performances and record-breaking achievements, BTS are still human beings, friends, brothers, and artists navigating pressures and emotions in real time. ARMY sees themselves reflected in these moments, which is why the story touched so many hearts. Yes, edits and speculation exaggerated the event, but the core truth is still moving. Jungkook pushes himself with relentless discipline, and Taehyung, with his sensitive nature, notices and cares. It is not about drama or hidden conflict, but about the beauty of unspoken bonds. And that is the lesson. Not every glance must hold a secret. Not every video needs a hidden meaning. Sometimes a gym clip is simply that. Sometimes a soft comment is nothing more than admiration wrapped in concern. But in the case of BTS, even the smallest interactions resonate on a global scale, reminding us why millions remain invested in their journey. In the end, the gym video that could have been just another clip of Jungkook lifting weights became something larger, a symbol of connection, of love disguised as worry, of the human side behind the global phenomenon. It wasn't conflict. It wasn't heartbreak.